Coming up on the next episode. Good Friday morning to you all, YouTube. This is 11:51 now in the AM. I am at the DERB II location, as you can see, I think. Nothing done since the last video I did, and I know I did mention in that video that there would be more videos like this. I lied. And it's not really a lie. It's more of a falsehood. How's that? The deal is here, I don't know if you can tell, but this is a cloudy day here in Seymour. And as such, let me go turn you around here to the window so you can see out the window. So you can see out there that it's not exactly sunny. So anyway, it's a little dark in here right now, and to that problem I want to address. My first thought was to get, as I had mentioned before, some lights up here. And that is still the goal. But I have come to the realization that even if I install the lights with their cord, I have nowhere to plug them in unless I plug them into the wall. So I think in the spirit of that, I think I need first to install one of those strips that I bought. You guys remember? Right there on that board, and that will allow me to plug something in. And in addition to the lights, I would have a place to plug in a soldering station or any kind of tool I would need or anything like that. And I think in order to work on things, I think I'm going to need some electricity. And as it's going to take me a while to get the bench wiring sorted out like I want it, I think the best way to handle this is to install one of those, perhaps even two. Now my thought process is here, let me show you what this is. Over here, we can slide over this way. This one here, if I install this one first, I can plug it in down there. The plug is right there handy. I can get to it without getting down on the floor and going under the bench. As you can see, there's the that's underneath the bench. That's the one I would have to plug into, and I can get to it. I'm not saying I'm an invalid or anything like that. I can't, I can do it. But this one's much easier because I can just stand over there and plug it in. And once I plug that one in, I can plug that one in over here. So you can see my goal here is to get both of the strips up. And that will at least give me the electricity that will be needed for other things along here on this project. And I think that's a good idea. I'm going to go with that anyway. Also, talking about this end here, I think that's pretty much how it's going to go right there. You can see how it's laid out. There will be a piece of the 1/4 inch MDF on top of that. Now it will be cut out to size, basically the size of this as far as the width, and probably 2 feet that way. I don't know. I haven't actually measured it yet, but I'm thinking 2 feet would be good. That those sheets like that, you can see the one standing up over there behind it. They come in 2x4 sheets, I think. Or maybe it's 2x4, that's what it is. So that would make a good place for each one of those if I made them 2x2, which would work perfectly for here because this is 23 inches from the bench top. So 2x2 section there on each end would work out great. And that would be just right for what I need. So I haven't priced those yet, but I will. I'll between the time I make this and the time I edit it and stuff like that, I will find a price for them at Home Depot and post that on the in the text. You know what I'm saying? I'll bleep bloop that up there, as Derek from Vice Grip Garage says. So anyway, that's that. But like I say, I want to do that and get this started at least, and hopefully because again, it is a little dark in here today. I don't even have the overhead light on. I could turn that on. I guess it would help. But I think getting the lights up there will be very helpful. And I noticed in the last video that the lens on this is dirty. You can see I just cleaned some of it off. It must be dust because it came off pretty easy. But I need to clean that lens again for sure. So you would think, now this camera has a lens cover. It's one of these automatic lens covers. In other words, when you turn the camera off, the lens pops in and goes undercover. So you would think that would stay fairly clean, but this one gets dirtier than most, and I don't know why, but it does. Maybe it's just sensitive to dust. I don't know. Anywho, enough crap. I'm going to go ahead and get started on this, and I'll come back and show you my progress. Alright, well, as you can see, first one is installed and operational. I have the swing arm light just temporarily mounted right there, just to give me a little extra light here, and when I put the other one up. And so there you go. There's 2 screws in each end. I think you can see those. These are nice kits. They come with a back mounting and side mounting, which side mounting is what I'm using. Let me look at the other end there. You can see there's 2 screws in that one as well. But anyway, the side mounting is the only way you can make this one work. The slide-in mounting brackets are just that. They slide in and you screw them in to the wood first and then slide the strip on top of them. So the only way to mount this, well, I probably could have done it the other way, but I prefer this way. We'll put it that way. That's the best way to do it in my book. And they stay there and they're good and solid. And like I said, this is a great kit. Comes with the hardware, side mounts and back mounted, and they have wood screws and machine screws as well. And all for 4 screws. You can go 2 brackets that way or 2 brackets the other way. And it's 4 screws, so that's very nice. I'm very pleased with the quality and performance so far. That cord is just way overkill, but it's a nice cord and it works really good. Of course, you have your shut off here if you need to shut things off there. And that's just a great kit, indeed. So that's what we're doing on the other side now. I didn't really realize it was going to be this easy to put them in. I probably would have done it before, but again, that's where we're at with that. And I'm going to go ahead and install the other one, and I'll show you that when I get it done. Alright, well, back again. You can see there is number 2 up. Looks just like the other one as far as where it's at on the board. And I think that's an excellent place to put it. I think that's going to maximize my potential, or whatever you want to call it, for plugging in things. Again, that's the way I hoped it would be. So basically, next thing I want to try to do is put up the lights on top. I'd like to put up both sets, but when I say both sets, I'm talking about the 3 can lights on top of here, and then the 1 LED light, strip light on the other side. I may be able to do that. Trying to take a look at this up here. Now that is pretty close to the same height. Obviously not perfect, but again, pretty close. And I'm trying to keep the lights at a place where they're pretty much equal distance from the top of the bench. In fact, on this side, because I am raised up probably, what, at least 2 3/4 inch maybe from where it was. I think instead of going up with the lights like they were, I'm going to put the brackets where they go down instead. I think that's going to make a little difference. Give me a light closer to the bench for one thing, and then I may try it and see. If it doesn't work, I can always switch them around, but like I said, that's the plan. I'm going to try it, start out like that and see what happens, and then we'll go from there. But that's next up on the to-do list, and you can see I already have my soldering station out and in here. I thought that would be a good addition to have. I didn't turn that on, but I guess I could turn that on, so it will be hot. There you go. So now it's hot. It's obviously goes through round behind there and routes in behind on that little window there from the back of the shelf and then comes in here. That's not obviously how it's going to be, but for right now, that's going to work out just fine. I'm thinking I have enough cord to basically go down and hit that one there, I think. If that's the case, then I'll be happy. I think there's plenty of cord there. It's kind of bunched up, and there'll be a little bit left over from that, so I think there'll be plenty there. In fact, I can give it a little bit more here too, if I need to. It'll go up a little more, so you know, it's. I think there's plenty of cord there to do that, so I think I will do that. Maybe today, I don't know. We'll see, but I kind of like the idea now. You can turn one off and turns both of them off, so that's kind of nice. But again, eventually this will be, you know, it'll have one master switch, and that's another thing I'm debating about. Of course, all this stuff is subject to change. You guys know me well enough to know I'm going to change 50 times before I decide on something. And like I say, it's just it's this way, the nature of me as a beast. So that's what's going on there. Probably going to, like I said, put these up next, and then we'll work on this one over here. I've got to get that last board up first, and now that I have that in here, I've still got to drill 2 more holes and put screws in on underneath there, and that needs to be done. But other than that, getting pretty close here, so I think that will work. So that's the plan. All right, let me get off here and get some things done. And just like that, there was light. Yeah, it's very temporary, obviously. Especially that one there. I noticed that when I was sitting there looking at that, I thought, man, that thing's starting to lean a little bit. That's why I do not like the clamps. The clamps do not hold. Clamps do not hold at all. So that will be screwed in next time I put it in. Anyway, not needed anymore right now anyway. It served its purpose. I got my 2 strips in, and from there I was able to mount the lights. Now, here's the thing. I know it's more decisions, but I like the one on the left. That gives off plenty of light. And the ones on the right do too, but I don't know if you noticed, but it seems like, and it may be because of the shelves, I don't know. It just seems like there's more light coming out of the one on the left. I don't know. Just, it seems that way to me. I'm thinking about getting another strip like that and putting it over there. Don't know. Now, the other thing is, you can see I've got the can lights going down now instead of up. I haven't put them up yet to see how they look up, because I know pretty much how they look up because that's where they were before. But I don't know. I just kind of think maybe right now, for right now anyway, leave them down. They're not even fastened up there. They're just slid onto the board up there. Gravity's kind of holding them up there. But and same way on this side, it's just clamped on there. It's not. I put screws on the ends that fit into the light itself. Those little slotted keyways, and that works. But like I said, that's temporary also. So like I said, it's all temporary. I just kind of wanted to see what it looks like, and I'm very pleased with the way it looks. I think with that and the swinging light, swing arm light, whatever it's called there on the floor, I think that may be plenty of light for projects, because your overhead light gives you obviously light from above, and then this light here will give you light on the subject that you're working on in front of it, and I think that's all that's really necessary. Or, you know, that's the way I look at it. So that's my thoughts on that. How well, I don't know. Again, it's all up in the air. So it just depends on a lot of different things, and that's what it's really going to depend on. Does that really make sense? I just said that, but again, it's just that's one of the reasons I didn't put anything up permanent, because I thought, well, there's no sense in it because I don't know how I want it yet. And that's exactly the whole point of this, is finding out how I want it. I think this is a good way to find out. You just stick it up there and see what it looks like. And now another thing, you know, I haven't got a curtain up there yet. Kind of want to put a curtain up, find out if that in fact is going to work. So that's the plan there. So anyway, that's going to do this video. I think I've gotten pretty far today. I don't plan to do anything else major, and if I would probably put it on the next video. My goal here again is like I said before, I've got the soldering station here. I want to maybe put the capacitors in the ECAPs that I got from China into the WAG radio and investigate that a little further. I may do that this evening or over the weekend. I don't know. We'll see. Right now, I'm not very tired. I mean, this didn't take very much energy to do this. So, you know, like I said, it's just the way I feel about it right now. Well, you may have noticed the light flickers just a little bit. The AC kicked on. Well, I tell you what, that is really nice with that air conditioning coming up right there by where you sit. It keeps you really cool. But I think I am still going to get the ceiling fan, because I just think in those in-between times when the furnace doesn't kick on, I think that keeps you cool. And that's my thoughts on that. And my son-in-law, Randy, said he would put it up for me. And I found one. If I haven't pointed it out, I'll point it out on this video. Give you a link to it, or not a link, but I'll show you what it looks like. It's only like $30. It's an inexpensive one, but you know, it'll do for a small room like this. It'll do fine. So I think that's the way to go. That's my thoughts on that. So again, I'm going to end this here, and I'm liking how everything is going, very much so, and hope you will agree that it is shaping up very well. You guys, in the meantime, have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see ya.